Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the English Vigil class. I hope you all are doing well. Today, we would be learning a new chapter from your English textbook, that is from Unit 5, Section C. Okay, there is a typing error. There is an error in typing, so it's Section C. Okay, I want you to correct it as Section C. And name of the chapter is Jay, the Jewel of India. Now this lesson you will find it in page number 106. Okay, now students, once we are done with the explanation, I want you to listen, okay, when I'm explaining. But after the class, I want you to read through your textbook. Okay, after every explanation, read your textbook. All right, so let us start. How many things can you think of that are associated with the name Datta? Now read about J.R.T. Datta's contribution to modern India. So here, when you hear the name Datta, what are the things that you get connected to? What are the things that comes to your mind when you hear the name Datta? We have Tata Steel, we have Tata Motors. Remember, like, see, so whenever I say Tata, we remember Tata Motors. Tata Motors, like, for example, if I'm not wrong, Toyota. Yes, the car name Toyota. I think Toyota is from Tata, right? From the company Tata. Yes. So here, the author, that is the writer of this lesson, he is asking us to connect the things that comes to our mind when we hear the name Datta. Now in this lesson, we would be learning about J.R.T. Datta's contribution to modern India. So here we come to know Datta as a person's name, and this person's name was J.R.T. Datta's. And in this lesson, we would learn what are the things that he contributed to India. What are the good things that he contributed to India? Okay. So let us start with the lesson. The Aviator. Now here the title Aviator. What is the meaning of aviator, class? Aviator, we call a person the aviator, someone who flies the airplane. So whom do we call this? What is the name that we call this person? As a pilot, right? Yes. So a pilot is also called as aviator. Okay, the other name for pilot is aviator. So here, in 1930, a tiny Pasmod with a single engine droned over the arid expanse of Iraq at about 90 miles an hour. So here, I will show you a tiny Pasmod. Okay, let me show you the image of a tiny Pasmod. Now, can you see this aircraft? Yes, this kind of aircraft is called Pasmod. Okay, of course, the name it's the name of a caterpillar, right? Pasmod. You remember moth? Yes, so it's the name of a caterpillar. But in this lesson, we are talking about this aircraft. Okay, so this aircraft was making a drone. Means the meaning of drone. Can you see with a single engine drone? It means drone means making a low continuous sound. Okay, giving a sound that is continuous and low sound. And this aircraft was flying over the arid expanse of Iraq at about 90 miles an hour. So this aircraft was flying over the dry area. Okay, dry area of Iraq. And like this aircraft was flying about 90 miles an hour. The pilot was a young man of 26. So here we comes to know that the pilot, he was just a young man who was 26 years old. And this young man was flying without a radio, without landing aids, and without any instrument. So this young man, he was flying the aircraft without a radio, without any landing aids. Landing aids means, suppose if in case in like during emergency, okay, during times of emergency, if in case he meets with an accident, then what is the next immediate thing that that will help him, okay, that will help him to come out of that accident, to come out of that incident. So landing aids means things, for example, see, even in scooters and all, we used to have our first aid box. Even in vehicles, we used to have first aid box. So yes, you know, first aid box means to, like, it will contain a cotton or a Dettol, okay. So these are things, if we meet with an accident, we first of all, we used to, before the doctor comes or before people comes to help us, if we have met with an accident, then the first aid box, we used to open the first aid box so that we will do what is the priority, what like we should do the first thing first, okay. So here, this person, he was flying without any landing aids, okay. Landing aids means when he is landing things that will those things that he will require, okay, while he is landing on the ground, and without any instruments, and nor he was carrying any instruments with him except for an altimeter, a speedometer, and a compass. Now here, let's understand what is this. This person, he was just carrying an altimeter, a speedometer, and a compass. So what is the altimeter class? Altimeter, it's a device for measuring the altitude. For altitude means, it means height, right? Yes. So this altimeter means a device for measuring the height, okay. And also he was carrying a speedometer means for measuring the speed at which he is flying the aircraft, and also a compass. Compass means it's a, we can call it a magnetic device or electronic device, okay. It's a magnetic or electronic device for showing directions, whether we are running towards north or whether we are running towards south, east, west, okay. So this is called compass. So this person, he was carrying only 3 things with him. In the distance rose large bluish mountains. So this person, as he was flying the aircraft, he could see that in the distance, at the far away the distance, he could see mountains which looks like bluish